You know, there's a fear of justice. You want to know what it's called?
Speak to me.
So, dichophobia.
I feel like they did that on purpose. They did it on purpose.
But like,
welcome back to another episode of Somewhere Underground, the only podcast in the world where beavers have pet hamsters. Today we're talking about weird phobias, but first I am Bobby.
I'm O.
Yo soy Tiffany.
I'm next.
That's Soy Tiffany.
And today we are talking about weird, strange, peculiar phobias.
Phobias.
I wonder, does
Phobias.
everybody have phobias?
I feel like everybody's afraid of
Like, I
something.
feel like, well, phobia is kind of like when you're so scared of something, it gives you like an anxiety.
Yeah, it's like an
attack.
irrational
Like
fear.
I have a fear of being like put in a trunk. So like claustrophobia. No, well, elevators are fine
Well, that's
though.
very specific.
I feel like a trunk makes sense because if you're put in a
You're
trunk,
very specific.
listen, if you're put in a trunk, you're probably being kidnapped. So like, I understand that.
No,
one.
no. I like, aside from being kidnapped, like, just
When else are you in a trunk?
well,
Well,
not the
sometimes
reasoning,
if
not the
you're
reasoning,
in a
just
big
actually
car,
being.
you
So it might be claustrophobia, because like just being.
You're afraid of Santa Claus? SpongeBob reference. I'm sorry. I had to.
Bobby's going in with dad jokes lately. Oh my god.
You should.
Are you scared? Are you scared?
Terrified? No, it's just being in a trunk.
A trunk.
I like trucks.
Yes, I like trucks.
Pickup trucks scare me.
You guys just
No.
Are you scared of anything, Bobby?
A phobia? No. I'm scared of shit, but I don't got a phobia.
I mean, you have the foot thing.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Okay. I can't. It's not that I'm scared. I'm just highly uncomfortable with the situation.
It gives you anxiety,
Anxiety.
though.
Okay, so
Yes.
if I'm like at an Airbnb or a hotel or some shit, like I cannot take a shower unless like I got flip flops on or some shit. Or if not, I walk like this. My feet are up, so I'm on my side heels. You know, the side heels of your foot. But my worst fear, my nightmare of life, is to be in a bathroom with a tile floor and the floor is wet, cold water, and I'm barefooted. Oh my God, I'd probably kill myself. That's like a Saw scenario for me.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a phobia.
That's a phobia.
But I also got phobophobia.
The fear of phobias?
It is a phobia of phobias.
Oh my god.
Imagine your whole life is fucked. You're scared of what you
What the
have.
fuck?
Wait,
What?
but like
What the fuck?
you're scared of being scared of things. So like, how would you be diagnosed with it? Like, doc, every time somebody talks about their fears, I freak out. Like, how does that even work?
I don't know, man.
There's
I think
one
when-
called... Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
go.
No, you go.
No, with the phobophobia, they said like one of the main things they're scared of is darkness. Like they can't be in a room where it's dark. It's not like a fear of darkness. It's a fear of not knowing that there could be something coming out to scare you.
We got a phobia for that. It's called optophobia, fear of opening one's eyes. Could you imagine? You're scared to open your eyes.
Well,
I'm blind.
he could be blind. There's a
They still open their eyes.
Light-
Ungrateful.
The first line, the fear can be extremely debilitating. No fucking shit. No fucking shit.
I like how it,
oh my god.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I like how it says it can be debilitating, not it is debilitating.
Yeah, like,
you
what the
can't,
fuck?
You can't live your life with your eyes closed. Like you're done. You're done. It's just always over.
You know, there's a fear of justice. You want to know what it's called?
Speak to me.
So, dichophobia.
I feel like they did that on purpose. They did it on purpose.
But like, come on, bro. Like, that's such a
That don't
low
even make
blow.
sense,
That-
bro.
No, they probably made that back in the day when, like, you know, all this shit was, like, unacceptable. It was
Yeah.
like, dykes are unjust. Dichophobia is the fear of being one in God's vision. Like,
Oh my god.
goddamn dykes.
Like,
That's fucked
first
up.
of all, you're gonna get canceled again.
Word.
You're on
Yo,
thin
you're
ice
like
already.
strike
Listen,
four
listen.
Or
I'm not-
5.
what is the disclaimer? The views and the discussions talked about in this podcast do not reflect somewhere on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Disclaimer.
You gotta build a disclaimer now because like apparently we need it.
No, listen, I was talking from the perspective of somebody like 1850.
Every
like
episode,
my great great grandfather, not me.
Every
Yeah.
episode we joke about kicking you off the show, and I think it's actually gonna happen pretty soon. You're on thin ice, kid. Like every fucking episode.
There's got to be a fear of that.
Fear of thin ice.
Yeah,
I'd be pretty fucking scared to be
you
on
ever
thin
seen
ice.
Balto?
There's the
Thin
fear
isophobia.
of cold weather.
Well, see, that's
There's
completely
a fear
different.
of
That is not what I was talking about.
I think half of these is
What?
just being a little
Yeah,
bitch.
this no. Like, you ever see Balto where he's running on the ice?
Oh, yes.
And then the shit flips over and he's underneath.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrifying.
What about
That is
That's
terrifying.
But see, I feel like that's not irrational because you're gonna die. So
And it's cold.
I'm assuming like these
Extremely.
phobias come from stuff that happened to the person,
not necessarily.
and then because you don't like wake up one day and just be like,
well,
I'm
like,
scared of opening my eyes. Bless you.
Bless you. I'm afraid of
That's like,
sneezes.
all right,
That's
so
why she came out the womb
not
screaming.
necessarily, right? Aerophobia is the fear of fresh air.
See, like, what can happen? What can fresh air do to you that makes you afraid of it? Fresh air is like the gift that keeps on giving. It's nature's fucking pantry. Like, what do you?
What
do?
if you're stuck in a tornado?
What?
That's not fresh.
That's a tornado. I'd be
But
scared of a
it's
tornado.
air.
But
It's
like, what
air,
if they
so
pass
after
by
that,
a
you're not
fan?
gonna
That's not
wanna-
fresh air. That's just air.
Yeah, but it's pushing you. It
What if
can
you-
bring back, you know,
Okay.
trigger.
Okay, enough with the extreme examples.
Emotional damage.
What if you just walk outside?
That's fresh air. Why would
That's
you do
what
that?
I'm saying. Like that fresh air didn't do nothing. Like, you know,
maybe.
like I feel like a lot of these like arachnophobia and shit. Like, I mean,
Those make sense.
I mean, they do.
All right, bro, I
but,
got
like,
it. Hold on,
Spiders
you
hold
didn't
on.
have to get
and
attacked by a
snakes.
fucking
Bro.
eight-legged freak. to
Have
be
you
afraid of 'em.
seen
Half of these
those
shits-
centipedes? Yo, if I see one of those African centipedes, I tell you right now, I'll die.
Why they got to be
Yeah.
African?
I'ma die.
Why they got to be
Hold on.
African?
Because that's where the huge ones live.
And I'm gonna get canceled.
Nick, stop. You're bringing it somewhere it don't gotta be. All right.
Word.
I'm gonna say another phobia. I feel like half these phobias. I'm sorry if I'm being insensitive. You just being a little bitch. I'm for whatever. You're scared of belly buttons, bro. You're scared of your own belly button.
I know girls like that. You
What
can't.
the fuck?
It's like if you like touch their belly button, they freak out.
Yeah, but that's like, oh, it's sensitive. Don't touch. my
No,
belly
no,
button.
no, no. They like
you're
belly buttons.
scared of it.
Yeah, belly buttons disgust them. Like they don't clean their belly button and shit.
You know,
I
there's
don't do
a
that.
fear of chins.
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 Fuck.
Chins. You can't avoid a
It's
chin.
called
Like-
geniophobia.
Like
Chin,
multiple
yo,
chins
yeah.
or just one chin?
Chin.
Like you had double chins?
So are they fine if they have a beard on it? Like if it. If
Oh, there's
it's
a
big
phobia for
beard
beards too.
and the beard is covering the chin, then they're not scared of that person. They
It's
can
called
date it.
beardophobia.
Beardophobia.
I don't know the name, but there's one for that. I saw it.
Nah, it's some of the weirdest ones. Like okay, chins, beards. That's irrational, right? That didn't really make sense. Like fear of the dark, fear of the unknown, arachnophobia. Like I'm afraid of heights. Like those make sense. Those could kill you, right? I was watching Maury. This bitch was afraid of mustard. Like Dijon mustard.
Yeah.
Like and then like,
Dijon.
and they were talking about it, and somebody brought out a jar of mustard, and she goes. She freaked the fuck out and ran off stage.
That's
Mustard.
crazy.
A
That's
jar
weird.
of
On
mustard.
Maury, that was definitely staged.
Well, I mean,
That's not
probably,
real.
but
Yeah.
still, no, it's like a real phobia. There was somebody with a fear of pickles. Pickles.
Cats are scared of pickles.
Those are
Well,
weird.
that's a cat. Not a.
There's
person.
a fear of chicken. It's called electrotorophobia. It's a fear of chicken. So I feel like if you're afraid of live chickens, does that mean you can go to McDonald's and eat like a McChicken and be like, "Fuck you, bird. I'm gonna eat you"?
I don't know.
Or are you scared of eating them?
What if
that
they're-
means you can never go.
You just see a piece of fried chicken and freak out.
I
They've
mean,
never experienced a McGangbang.
McDonald's doesn't
McGangbang
have real
great.
chicken.
What the fuck
We
is
can
on the
just-
gangbang?
It's when you take.
It's not what you think.
It's a McDouble.
It's not on Pornhub.
we I call it the McFamily. It's a little more G-rated, right? You
The
take
McOrgy.
you take a McDouble and a McChicken. You open up the McDouble. You separate the meats.
Separate the meats.
Separate the meats
usually what happens
slowly.
in these videos.
Slowly.
Slowly separate.
And then you
Gotta take your
plop
time.
the McChicken on the top of the first meat.
Can't just
you
go
put
in
the
there
second
raw.
meat on top.
Plop
Yeah.
it.
Just
They
plop
plop
that
it.
shit in
Put
there.
in different meats.
Make
on
sure that
top,
shit is moist before you do
inside
it.
of-
It's gotta be right in between. You open up the cheese.
Yeah,
you know?
you. They,
Let
Nice
that
and
shit separate.
nice
Yeah.
and moist.
All right, and we're
Like
sexualizing
a
McDouble.
moist towelette.
But
That's
you-
a phobia too.
Sebophobia is the fear of food.
SIBO?
Sebo.
Okay, so how do you go about your life being scared of food?
I don't know. Maybe they got the IV to
Like
put
just-
it. But what happened? Do you know how much that would suck? No
Excuse me.
Italian food, no Chinese food, no Vietnamese food, no
Nope.
any type of food, no
Tip,
no
no
food.
sustenance, no life.
Well, no, that's not true because you can get the IV to
Who the fuck? Who has no?
Whoever has sebophobia.
That shit gets expensive. That's a lot.
Sebophobia.
And like, what if you also have a fear of needles? What are you gonna do?
I don't think. Can you have more than one fear?
Come on. No, you can only have one.
I'm
Your
afraid.
entire life. You can only be scared of one fucking thing.
like-
You're scared of lions? Fuck those bears. I ain't scared of them.
Thank God. I'm only afraid of Dijon mustard.
But like, it's not a phobia. It's not like a phobia.
Where
You
do-
have a panic
where do we
attack.
cross
It's an
lines?
anxiety. It's
But-
like being like I'm scared of. I don't know, like going in a dark room. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of scared of going in there if I don't know where I'm going. But if I'm in a if I see a centipede, I'm gonna cry. The other day, a spider came down and I almost died. I'm not.
What makes something a phobia and what makes it a fear?
So I think
How do I know it's a phobia?
A phobia, I think, is like
It's debilitating.
debilitating and like irrational. Like I can be like, yeah, I'm afraid of being attacked by a lion in the woods. Well, lions don't live in the woods, but you know what I mean, right? Like, yeah, that's a terrifying prospect, right?
So that would be a phobia.
But like, no, because it's not an
Irrational.
irrational fear. Well,
I
I mean, yeah,
I don't think it's an irrational fear. I just think that
but like,
it
not.
scares them so much that it debilitates
No,
them.
but that it is an irrational. Like that's the definition.
No,
of
yeah,
a
'cause,
phobia.
our neighbor Adam, he had like arachnophobia, and like he couldn't even
See it on TV.
be around like even a toy spider.
Yeah, exactly. Or like if I had a phobia of lions, it would be like if I went to the zoo and saw them behind glass and like had a panic attack. Not like if I'm out in the wild and there's a lion fucking stalking me, because that's rational, right? Like I'm afraid of it when it can hurt me, but if it's behind closed doors, like all right, yeah, I'm gonna witness this majestic creature in its natural habitat. Not
All right,
freak
yeah.
out.
There you go. So don't be a bitch.
Well, that's a psychological condition.
HR. What is up with you, brothers in
We
HR?
have no HR here.
Okay, HR, you're fired.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
This is the first day on the job for HR.
I have a phobia of cold, wet tiles under my feet, so I guess I'm a bitch too.
Well, that's not the only reason, but
We're not supposed to tell people.
it's one of the many.
Next phobia.
I think I'm afraid of being in like big houses alone.
Yeah,
Like,
any house alone.
Because of every horror movie there ever was.
no, it's just, I don't know. It's especially at nighttime.
Yeah.
With the, like, I have a thing of windows, like,
Yeah.
with no blinds or
Yeah.
curtains. It's just,
I'm
like,
gonna leave you
that's
in my
very-
house.
They can break in and you don't even know that they broke in.
I'm
not
gonna
sure.
leave you in my house alone.
I'm not going to your house without you being there.
Actually, I heard about the
And
ghost.
if I see you're not there, I'm.
Your house is creepy, Tiff. It's a
It's-
nice
it's-
house. It's got some old ancient ghosty vibes to it, though.
It
I'm
does.
not gonna
Every
lie.
room looks
I
like
can
it's like.
feel the
Yeah,
energy in
there's-
your house.
No, yeah, your house. Every room feels like a Victorian
But
era
my
like
ghosts are
plantation.
nice. The
Yeah.
people that died there, they didn't die in like bad ways. So like the ghosts are nice.
Okay, see, I have a phobia of ghosts, so let's let's move on here. Okay, globophobia, I think is what it's called. Fear of balloons, right?
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass. Well, we got it.
Fuck.
Bobby and I, we got experience with this, so I'm not gonna name any names. I believe he's my cousin, right? We're at a birthday party.
no names.
one of
but
those
we're related.
Distant
We're at a
cousins.
birthday party, like
talk
when
about.
we're kids, right? You know, you go to like McDonald's, have a birthday party, there's balloons everywhere, right? So I don't remember this, but my dad tells it all the time. So there's one kid, my cousin, is just hysterically crying. Everybody's running around having a good time. He's just hysterically crying. My dad notices everybody has a balloon tied around their wrist. He's the only kid without a balloon. My dad's like, oh shit. He's crying because he wants a balloon, right? As is a rational thought. So he walks up, grabs a balloon. Here you go, little guy. Here's a balloon. He freaks out even. He just looks, screaming at his wrist, right? Kid's dad comes over, looks at my dad. He's afraid of balloons, dick. Thanks a lot. Gets mad at my dad. Like, that's not a normal thing to do. Like, it's normal for a kid to be afraid of fucking balloons. Like, and walked out. And
So-
I haven't seen my cousin since.
So insensitive.
That was
so
it.
insensitive.
That was it.
Shit.
Your
Your dad
dad
was trying to be like a good person. Like, oh, he's the only kid without a balloon.
Yeah.
That's why he's sad.
And then his dad got pissed. Like, how do you get mad at that? Like,
He
if
got
that-
mad because he was embarrassed of his kid and
Imagine.
fucking like.
Yeah, but don't take it out on everybody else.
this little like 4-year-old kid like crying because he sees all these balloons, and then some huge guy that he doesn't even know
Yeah.
comes out. And he's
With
like,
the balloon.
"Oh, let me a balloon on you."
Yeah.
You'll hear that kid is
Yo.
traumatized forever.
And I'm pretty sure, I could be
He just
wrong.
got like 3 new phobias that day, bro.
For
Big men and balloons.
And I'm pretty sure, I don't remember which cousin it was, but I'm pretty sure he's a cop now.
Oh God, they gave him a gun.
If I ever get pulled over, I'm just gonna blow up a balloon. There you go.
Oh,
No, well, I mean, I don't think he can give me a ticket anyway, but I mean,
Dude,
he might now.
When did the first
Love you.
It come out?
And then
The 80s was the first
80s.
movie.
Maybe he watched It, and that's why. And we're just the assholes. He thinks like a fucking clown's gonna
Bobby,
come
we
kill
were
him.
like 4.
You know, so.
I
You
didn't
know what
watch
they be
it
watching.
until I was like in high school or middle school.
I
still never
read
seen
it. It's an extremely scary book. I slept with my brother for like a week.
You
He
afraid
let
of
me-
balloons?
No.
Clowns?
But I don't.
Sewers?
I don't like
I
clowns.
feel like that's a real phobia, though.
I don't like.
They're
clowns.
creepy.
Clowns are terrifying. John Wayne Gacy?
Nah, yeah, like no, but the original It, he really freaked me the fuck out. Like this is a grown ass
That movie
man
from...
posing as a clown with like that creepy, like sinister, high pitched voice.
He
Like,
wasn't a clown. He was an interdimensional alien that was feeding off the children's fear.
Yeah, I hated that part.
All right, Miss, I read books. You know, to us, he's a fucking clown, okay?
I mean, he was a clown, but he was.
You
No.
didn't watch the
dressed up
movie?
as a
I didn't
clown.
watch or read.
Look at you ignorant fuck.
Look at you, you fucking asshole.
I'm an uncultured swine.
You know what? Fuck it. He's off the show. This is
You're
tryouts.
fired.
Who's coming? Who's coming next? Take him out. Turn his mic off.
Bye,
like you turned
everybody.
yours off.
It's been a pleasure.
I don't know how to turn it on. It's right there. Pink.
You didn't turn it off.
Is this...
No, I didn't.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Go make us coffee.
Word. Oh, I would.
All right. Oh my God! You just unplugged everything. Like, comment, and subscribe.
every fucking week.
I'm getting fired.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we still got that.
Get out of here. Go back. Go down.
Fear of falling. I legit move forward so that this
We have no workers' comp. We don't have insurance.
Yo, somebody put the TV back. Help her, bro.
No.
She's literally gonna die.
Oh my God, it's not coming back.
She almost died, Jack. Somewhere on the ground.
Okay, you're getting a real chair. You're not. I'm nailing it to the floor.
We'll see you next week.
You're done.
The phobia fallen.
Holy shit.
Oh my
You okay?
god.
She almost just died, bro.
Still my heart came out my mouth.
This sounds like a problem.
I
I'm no
just
doctor.
threw up my heart.
Oh,
my
God.
god, I can't breathe. Oh fuck.
Okay, maybe now she'll stop leaning.
I'm okay now. I doubt it.
I'm not helping you next time. I'm letting you go down.
No, I went forward so that it wouldn't happen, and it made it worse. I had to lean back.
No, because
I have to
Tiff,
lean back here.
Tiff, the fucking the legs bend.